How's everybody doing today? This is Robert from Breaking the Chain. I'm going to go down the road right here toward Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and actually talk a little bit about a revitalization of community and how Rocky Mount is trying to reinvent itself. Rocky Mount is actually located on Interstate 95 and Highway 301. And Rocky Mount's one of these towns. It's similar to Wilson. It's been around for a long time. Used to be a tobacco and textile town. And what they've done, actually, they've gone in and renovated the old mill. It used to be a textile mill that was built way back in the 1800s. And they've put some breweries out there. And we'll talk a little bit about the brewery industry and how blockchain can affect that, and how blockchain can go in and revamp a community as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Rocky Mount. How's everybody doing today? We're coming to you from Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Rocky Mount, actually, right on Interstate 95, about 50 miles south of the Virginia border, 45 minutes east of Raleigh. It's a great town. Rocky Mount it's been in North Carolina for a long time, one of North Carolina's earliest towns. Rocky Mount Tarbers is just to the east of Rocky Mount, actually. That's in Edgecombe County. Rocky Mount is part in Nash County and part in Edgecombe County. And one of the nice things about Rocky Mount, they actually have a mill. Used to be a textile mill. And the town had some economic hardships, especially after Hurricane Floyd came through. Hurricane Floyd came through in 1999. The whole shopping mall was underwater there. It devastated a lot of the town. The Tar River really overflowed its banks. It was sad to see that. This is what the mall used to look like. It used to be a lively place. So what happened? The storm came and everything was flooded. The whole area was flooded. It was just so sad to see that. Never came back. They finally tore it down and built a Sam's Club there, actually. It used to have, when I was a kid, used to have a big Christmas tree there, and people would go and see that. That was really neat to see that. Those days are done, but Rocky Mount, actually, they have, with the new facility, they've gone in and put a brewery, several breweries at the old mill. And the mill, actually, is let you take a look at this here. The mill has a video right here, actually shows you some history behind it. And I won't put the sound up because the sound distorts my mic really bad. But what we have here, we have people here, Capital Broadcasting Company out of Raleigh. They went in, and what they did, they actually put a lot of money into it. And they have several restaurants there, different events, and people can go and hang out. It's actually nice to have that. This is actually one of the nicest breweries I've actually seen. It's right on the falls of the river as well, where the textile mill used to be at. It's where the coastal plain begins or where the coastal plain ends at too. It's the fall line. You can't navigate any further than that, where the Tar River is non-navigable at. And on the other side, you have actually the Piedmont of North Carolina, where the land gets hillier, actually, and changes a little bit. But I'll show you a little bit about this place here. This place, actually, they have condos there that are like really, really nice, and lofts and homes. They've done an incredible job going in and making this place livable. I've had a lot of people, real estate, ask about Rocky Mount Mills, because it is something different that no other neighborhood in eastern North Carolina has had. And they have all these breweries there. They formed like a coalition with the community college there to actually go in and put these there. If you're ever in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, or eastern North Carolina, definitely check out Rocky Mount Mills. And while we're on the subject of this, we're talking about how beer and blockchain. Actually, this is an article IBM on coffee. It talks about how coffee can be traced by blockchain, which is really, really interesting article actually about accountability. It's kind of what VeChain could be used for. Now, I'm sure there's going to be other cryptos come along, maybe some stable coins, but for a tracking coin, I mean, I think something like a VeChain would be really, really good for this. There's also Downstream. It's the first beer to use blockchain technology, and it reveals to you everything you want to know about your ingredients and methods, and that's awesome. It's got a label on the can right here. So if you're really particular about your beer, if you want to drink something besides Natural Light and Pabst Blue Ribbon, for the serious beer drinker, this is it right here. I mean, this is, you can scan it. It shows exactly where it comes from. And hopefully, we'll see more companies do that. Maybe there'll be a coin. I know Civic, they actually were partnering with the Civic coin with the vending machine to get people's ID to buy beer, like a beer vending machine over in another country. I think it was South Africa. And Civic, I mean, it might be one you might want to invest in. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell right now. I don't have much information on Civic. I know it's a really small company. It doesn't have the partnerships that VeChain has, though. But down the road, who knows? And here we go. World first beer breakthrough brew is placed on a blockchain. And talks about how it could be an Ireland craft beers to secured listings on blockchain. So we're seeing this right now. International beers are really going to that. Hopefully, like Anheuser-Busch will go to that too. I hope so. Some of these local breweries too, especially in North Carolina. Like every small town has a brewery now. Over the past 5 years, they've just popped up everywhere, So a lot of people love their breweries in North Carolina. And Oracle, actually. Oracle's a big company. Local brewery supply chains. Here we go, out in San Francisco. They're actually looking at venturing into the microbrewery industry and decentralized leisure, supply chain management, to log in every transaction, Accountability, that's what it's going to be about. As I tell you, right now, there's a bunch of romaine lettuce, I believe, that's made the news. People are trying to scramble to find out what is contaminated. If you have VeChain right now in this country, it can be traced so quickly. Like I said, hopefully America's going to realize that. Hopefully Congress is going to get kicking, what, and realize all this stuff. I hope so. But that's actually incredible. And we're talking about, actually, tokenization of real estate with Rocky Mountain Mills. Something like that, actually, tokenization. I know Capital Broadcast Company out of Raleigh invested a lot of money in it. But something like that, there's a lot of big businesses, a lot of companies that will love to buy shares of that, like the condos they have built there. Really nice, right on the dam there, on the waterfall. And I think it's an excellent way to tokenize that kind of real estate, especially with all the breweries out there and restaurants. It's something that everybody can have a piece of. That'd be a great Christmas gift if you ask me. Like, what'd you get for Christmas? Well, I got a piece of a building. I own part of that. It could go up in value a lot. Hopefully we're going to see tokenized real estate take effect. This article right here talks about commercialization, residential. So, all of this, something like Rocky Mountain Mills. If you're in Rocky Mountain watching my video, I know I've got people in North Carolina that watch my videos. This might be something you might want to consider. I mean, we have a lot of technology firms here in North Carolina, especially Raleigh-Durham area, and a lot of blockchain companies. I'll talk about that in my Raleigh video later on about all those companies. So, there's potential here, especially in North Carolina. So, we'll take a look at that. So we got all kinds of interesting stuff going on in good old Rocky Mountain, North Carolina. And check out some news here in Rocky Mountain, see what's going on here. I grew up about 15 minutes away from Rocky Mountain. When I was a kid, it was like the city to go to because they had the big shopping mall. It's called was it Terrytown Mall, now Golden East Crossing Mall. Not really a big mall, but for this area, it was a big mall back in the day. Just a one-story mall. But that's something that you really wanted, to see back then. To a kid, that was it was big going to a decent sized mall. Remember, they had an arcade. The mall in my hometown didn't have an arcade. The mall in Wilson is not there anymore, but they had an arcade and it was just fun to go see that. And they have the tower lighting. This is actually, I had that the other day, so a lot of good stuff going on there. And let's go to Hut Home Markets and take a little look at Rocky Mount to see what kind of real estate they have there. I haven't really looked in a while in Rocky Mount. We'll go to our I-95 section right here. It's a tobacco field right here. Those of you who've never seen tobacco, this is what tobacco looks like. Not fully grown yet. You put it out, you plant it in normally in springtime, and by the end of summer in August, when it's 120 degrees outside, it's time to crop the tobacco. That's hard work, back-breaking hard work. And used to, back in the day, they had the old tobacco barns where you would actually put it on a stick and hang it up there. They don't do it that way now. They put it in barns, let it cure. But that is very hard work. But we'll go down here to the MLS. And type in Rocky Mount zip code. I think this is Rocky Mount. There we go. And I can't believe this thing always wants me to do CAPTCHA. Wherever I go. Here we go. All right. And you can see Rocky Mount's pretty affordable. It's about like Wilson, you have some decent homes there at a pretty good price. I mean, not bad. And you're about 2 hours from Richmond, Virginia. That's not too far away up the road. Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Hampton Roads area, about 2.5 hours. So if you have family in Virginia, anywhere, southern part of Virginia, it's an easy drive right up I-95, right there as well. And there's a house for $9,000. So some good deals in Rocky Mount. I mean, really good deals. A lot of ranch-style homes are really ranch-style homes actually are prominent around here. Here goes one right here for $67,000. Just beware of some of the pine trees around the area. They do produce a lot of pine straw you have to rake. But yeah, you got a lot of older homes here. Rocky Mount has about 50,000 people, the same population as Wilson. Lots are cheap. A lot of farmland too in this area as well. There's an old house right here. This is land right here. This is a really old house right here. But if you want to move into that, but the land itself, though, I mean, is $29,000. You might can fix that one up. I don't really know. It's got an old tin roof up there, so you might have to demolish that one. But at least you get a lot of land there. It's not bad. But anyhow, if anybody has any questions on real estate, AmericanRealEstateREF@gmail.com. Blockchain. We'll talk about blockchain if you want to, how it can correlate to everyday life and such like this. Breaking the Chain, USA@gmail.com. All right, that's all we have right now from Rocky Mount, and I will talk to you later in the next video. And be sure to get a Ledger NetOS at my link down below, and a Coinbase account if you don't have one. Very dependable services. You guys definitely need a Ledger to save storage for digital assets, and Coinbase is the best. Always trustworthy. All right, everybody have a great day. Thank you.